Hi there, so I'm popped back on to show you this new deck that I got. It's called the Magickal Tarot Guidebook and Deck. It's this one. And it's Spreads, Spellwork and Ritual for Creating Your Life. Robyn Valentine, creator of Tired Witch. And on the back it says use both the guidebook and tarot deck as your own magical tool. In this combined guidebook and tarot deck, newly commissioned and inspired by the iconic Rider-Waite, you'll learn the specific manifestation focus of each major Arcana tarot card, as well as spells and rituals that align with each of them. By using both the guide and the cards, you will, and then it says a list of use the Magician for confidence and glamour magic, use the High Priestess to assist in dream work and divination, use the Empress to support fertility and grounding of your creative projects, and use the Emperor to aid in receiving a promotion or professional success. Tap into the energy and archetypes of the major arcana to manifest and amplify your desired outcomes. And it's a Fair Winds publication, which I can't say I've had one of them decks. I don't think so anyway. But this is what it looks like, and it's in one of those that, the book and the tarot set. I thought this would be a good deck to get, to kind of get some sort of guidance on using the tarot in spell work, and I'm just trying to get the book out of the thing. They're a bit fiddly to get out of, but I can't show you properly unless I can get it out. 1 second. There we go. Got it. So that's the book. There's nothing on the book at the back. So at the front, you've got a little bit about the artist and whatever. Robyn Valentine proves once again why she's a trusted tarot reader. This beautifully written book gives a new perspective on how to incorporate the energy of tarot into the craft. It is essentially essential reading for those that want to explore tarot beyond divination and strengthen their bond with the deck. So there's a little bit about in the front. Then you've got the contents page, and then you have an introduction to the major arcana. And it's why learning symbolism is important and what is manifestation, building a relationship with your cards, bonding with your deck, etc., like you normally get, applying the major arcana to spell work, and this is why I bought this. So there's a chapter on how to apply the major arcana, then there's a section on the major arcana, and for each of the cards you get the zodiac, the rules, the element, the colour as a yes or no question, upright, reverse, and then a little bit about the Fool's Journey is the overarching theme of the major arcana. The Fool is the bright beginning and the following 21 cards of his story. So you kind of get a little bit about the card. Then you get a page on the Fool symbolism, the Fool in magical work, and then you get a spell to help that you can use using the Fool, and this one is for landing the job, and it gives you, and it's an employment spell, and it kind of gives you different ingredients to use and instructions and all the rest of it. So I just thought this was going to be a way to kind of delve into that side of using the tarot. So you get all the major arcana cards are exactly the same. Then you get correspondence in magic and tarot. You get a little bit on numerology, a little bit on the elements, then you get lunar phases. As you can see there, you get a bit on the lunar phases. Then you, at the right at the back, you get a few spreads. So the spreads aren't nothing special. You've got your 3 card spread, and there's some examples of how you can use 3 card spreads. There's making magic spread, and the last, self-love spread, monthly check-in spread, and lastly, coming into power spread. So that's the spread you get. And then at the back you get works cited and then an index. So that's what you get. There's a bit right on the back page about the author, a witch is a person who has honestly explored their light and has evolved to celebrate their darkness. Robyn Valentine was born and raised in the Bay Area of California, spending the majority of her adult life living in downtown San Francisco. Robyn and her witchcraft were greatly influenced by her mother and grandmother, who identify as witches. Robyn has spent a great deal of her time studying a wide range of magic, starting with the most common path of Wicca, but leaving that path shortly after, as she did not agree with some of its fundamental foundations. Currently, her path is eclectic, and she self-describes as just your average witch. She works currently as a professional tarot reader, witchcraft mentor, blogger, and podcaster. When she is not creating magic, she is spending time with her husband. So that's the book. So that's what you get in the book. The cards come in just your flip top box, and I quite liked these cards when I saw them. Very simple illustrations, but I liked the colour palette and what have you, and I like the simplicity to use in spell work. So that's the back of them. They're about the same size as a Llewellyn tarot. Not bad cardstock, a bit, you know, quite sturdy. So yeah. So anyway, here we go. So here's the Fool. Then we have the Magician, very rider-weight. Then we have the High Priestess. I love this Empress card. It's the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers. Like I said, it's simplified them down to just the main image, but I love the colour palette of it. There's the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, there's Justice, Hanged Man. Very simple, aren't they? Death, Temperance, the Devil, Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World. So there's all your majors. So they're the ones that she writes about in the book to use with spell work. The minor arcana is not part of that, but you obviously get the full tarot deck. So we're now on to the wands. So we just go through the suit of wands. I just thought it would be a great way of introducing me to using the tarot as a tool in spell work. And I think, you know, with these cards being so simplistic, they're ideal to use that because you've not got, you know, all that other busy stuff with there. But I mean, you wouldn't have to use this deck if you didn't want to, but then you could probably get that information about the spell work in other books and that. I just haven't found one, and I just like the idea of this little deck with the book. And it was around, I think it was around £20 on Amazon, so it wasn't overly expensive, and I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. I should have said we won the cups, but you know that. But too busy talking and completely forgot to say. But there we go. So we got the 8 of cups there, and we've got the 9 and the 10. Like I said, the main images are right away. There's no missing that. There's a simplicity to it, but like I said, I quite like it. I wasn't sure when I first saw it. So now we're on to the swords. And we get the 3, the 4, 5. I'm gonna try and read some of it in a minute. I've got the house to myself now and dinner's all prepared. So as long as the dog behaves itself, I might be able to delve into the book a little bit and kind of get a feel for it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that, and looking forward to adapting that and whatever you once I get more, as the Pentacles, more confident in using tarot alongside of my spell work. So we would go with the 5 of Pentacles and the 6. Like I said, it's not bad quality for the money. I'm not particularly keen on them sort of boxes where your book slides in and what have you, but then you don't have to use that. I can always put this little deck into a bag and put the book on the bookshelf. Don't have to keep it in that box because I find them a bit fidgety, fidgety. They're not very good. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So that's all the minor arcana. So, like I said, it's a typical Llewellyn sort of size deck, nice and sturdy. It's not bad cardstock at all for the money. And the book, there we go. So that is the Magickal Tarot for spreads, spell work and ritual for creating your life. I'm looking forward to digging into this. If you have this or you think it's interesting, you'll have to let me know. And if you know any books what kind of delve deeper than this one, because this is more like a beginner, then pop it in comments below. Thank you. Bye for now.